Back at it again, you know. Smooth and Crypto. Maxwell Smooth, your host. We are talking about my personal 3 to 5 year plan to potentially and hopefully retire. And by retire, I mean, just financially free, just not doing anything anybody else wants me to. I just want to do what I want to do, have personal time, with family, every my girlfriend, all that stuff. I just want to be able to do whatever I want. And, I've been through the bull cycle last time. I got out at 2017 top. I just didn't get it back then. And so now, been through the bull cycle, made good money, lost a whole bunch of money in the process, just, getting risky, doing a whole bunch of stuff that I probably shouldn't have been doing. So I've done pretty much everything you can do wrong. if that, hold on a second. Done everything you could have imagined wrong. Accidentally sent crypto to the wrong address, got into rug pulls, got into terrible projects, didn't sell at tops, sold at bottoms, moved stuff antsy, and just felt the need I needed to do stuff. And, nowadays I'm kind of dialed into what at least my plan is. So, basically, Richard Hart himself, I'm pretty much all into that ecosystem. That's like my breadbasket, and I have everything on this side pumping into everything in that ecosystem. So I have Drip Network that I'm in. Pretty decent, 79 coins, 0.76. I need to hydrate. We'll do that later. And I bought the top of this, decided to double down. Now we're in for it even more. Now we're even down more, but I'm playing the long-term game with that. Quanta Cube, into this, some money into this. I have one account doing every 4 hours, one account doing every 12 hours. So if, you guys want me to make a video on how those are compounding, I might put them on, I might make a video on it. But basically just doing this, and I have a couple other ones that I'm doing, but it's probably not here. So in Firebase BUSD, I'm getting paid a little bit out of here, but this is kind of like slow moving. Price is 2 cents, 2.6. Definitely, it's doing okay, but I'm not really doing that much in regards to all this. So, got these, but sacrificed pretty heavily for Pulse X. I missed the sacrifice for Pulse Chain. So I'm hoping, my bag of here, I can disperse it a little bit. I have a lot of Hex. I've been stacking up on Hex like crazy. Like I said before, it's at like 3 point something, and I'm just stacking it up. Absolutely. Anytime I get paid, anytime I have any extra money, I'm stacking it up. So it's 3.3 cents. So I'm trying to build this bag and then really roll it over into Pulse Chain and Pulse X when that goes. I got a lot of staked for Hex. I'm playing more of a 2/3 in my wallet, 1/3 staked. I'm gonna go pretty heavily in Pulse Chain Hex, Pulse Hex, and I hope it's gonna do I think Ethereum Hex will do really well, but the gas fees on Pulse Chain is just, I can't. It just is so much sense. So I'm trying to get my bag of Hex stakes on Ethereum up as good as I can before the snapshot, and while simultaneously stacking over in my wallet just so I'm ready for that snapshot. And I don't know if I'm putting all of it into Pulse Chain, Pulse X, or I'll keep it into Hex, a little bit of it into Hex, and just put it in onto the Pulse side. I think, before the snapshot, right when it's released, whatever time it is, Hex price is going to go up. It's going to, I probably say it's going to go, 20, 30 cents at the absolute most. I mean, that's just if the market is just so hyped up about it. So realistically, maybe 15 cents, 20 cents, maybe back to where it was about a month or two ago. And I think I think that'll give me enough juice to really hit Pulse X and Pulse Chain pretty hard. I'm just gonna ride those out to as long as possible. Jeez, can't even type. There we go. So the biggest sacrifice I did was probably liquid loans. I just thought in the time, just didn't really have too much time to dissect Pulse X. I just impulse sect on that, and I generally knew what it was, but the more I've listened and watched videos and stuff, it's just, plain as day to me now. So I have a big bag of liquid loans. I have a portion of it that I'm just going to have right away, and then a larger portion of it staked for 2 years just to get that up. And I'm going to buy more loan token when it comes out, and just try to stack more and more Pulse or USDL or whatever I want to do at that point. And I think liquid loans is really going to give me that, well, the ability to cash out of some of my profits, but not actually selling my Pulse or whatever, so I might take other stuff and just convert it to Pulse and then just use liquid loans. I don't know if I'm going to do any strategies with liquid loans, haunted strategy or anything. I'm going to play it slow and just try to let them get some real tests on it, and then I might put a bag in there and try to do the haunted strategy. But I think I'm going to play it a little bit slower, at least at first. I know that people are doing the haunted strategy from like the time it starts so they can get all the gains, and I understand that. I just don't want to try to get too tricky and too finesse with it and just kind of, really just lose a bag or something, just get liquidated. And I just don't even want to do that. So pretty pumped about that. I think Pulse X is gonna do absolutely crazy. Obviously Pulse Chain is as well, but Pulse X is gonna be great. Buy and burn, just deflationary, just beautiful. So I really think this bull run, I'm gonna hit it as hard as absolutely possible. And the bank account is hovering at the same number because every time I get money I take it and just put it in. So I mean, I have a lot of stuff kind of already prepaid for the year, and I got the cash, and I just need to hit this as absolutely hard as possible so I just don't miss this opportunity. I mean, if I look back 2-3 years from now and I didn't put enough in, and I knew I wasn't while this time was happening, I'm just gonna be that much more upset, and I'll feel like I kind of already messed up another bull run. So I'm trying to be super early on this bull run, and I think all of these things, if they Drip Network, I think is really going to start popping off. The ecosystem over there is crazy. Cubics, I'm fine if it doesn't. It's not that crazy amount of money. I think what I've been doing, with Hex and all that, I think it will really translate into a really good chunk. So trying to get my coins up, you know, just absolutely pop off. Just hold them, be patient. Know it's a long-term game. Have goals, milestones where I'm gonna take profits. So I don't need a crazy amount to retire, man. I mean, I just need enough to just get my debt straight. With college and shit. Get those straight, and then just be able to live for maybe 5-6 years, enough to do that. Just don't change my lifestyle. Just keep pushing in, making more money in the system, and just do it. I mean, I just want to do whatever I want to do, and I think if I have the time to really do what I want to do instead of just servicing and, being at everybody else's whim at every point of the day, I think I'm going to be happier. I think my relationships are going to be better, and I think I will fully be like, no anxiousness. I know what I'm doing today. It's whatever I want to do today, and I'm probably going to do nothing for, I would easily say 6 months. I might be more or less 6 months, a year, or whatever, of just doing whatever I want to do. But then I think I'm gonna, feel the need to get back into something, doing a business or starting a business in some type of field, crypto wise. That would be awesome. So if I could do that and stack up and have some real life changing gains, I think retirement in 3 years, if I hit this dip hard enough, is going to be definitely attainable. And I'm super excited about the possibilities. And, I watch YouTube all the time about crypto, literally while I drive, all the time, at all points of the day, basically throughout all my workday. And I want it to be worth it. I spend so much time, I invest so much time into watching these videos, and I just want it to be worth something. I learn so much, and I never talk about it to anybody, really, because no one kind of gets it like I do, / not really interested regardless. So it's made the YouTube channel, hopefully kind of pushes me to, take this seriously, even more seriously than I am, and document what I'm doing and just talk and, have a good time on here. 3 to 5 year plan, I hope. It would be super sweet. I would do way more YouTube, just like live streams and just stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to hit this hard, but yeah, I think Richard Hart / the ecosystem is gonna do it. I mean, and Hex is my backup plan, a 15-year backup plan. I know that's going to be enough to retire 15 years. So I'm not stressing if it does happen in 3 to 5 years, because I have Hex. It will never stop doing what it's doing. It's always going to do what it does, and no one can stop it. And the ability for me to just sit back and just do nothing and just see this account just go up is unreal. I just am so blessed to, have found out about this and, have the ability and timing to do all this. Bear market, I have all these battle scars and battle wounds and all this stuff from the last bull run, and I'm really taking the time and really creating a plan instead of just blindly and aimlessly doing stuff. So that's my plan. I'm just stacking up, hitting the dip, and I can't wait for, this next run up. I mean, we're all gonna be rich. So Smooth and Crypto, Maxwell Smooth, I love y'all, whoever's watching. It's just great to be alive. Crazy shit are going on in the world, but we have this life-changing, greatest created appreciating asset ever. And we're going to be on the right side of history. All right. See you guys.